For 3 days, I pushed through the mountains of Georgia with almost no battery, facing storms, wild boar, and a shepherd dog attack that almost ended very badly. 2.5 years ago, I set off on foot from my hometown of Sydney, Australia. Since then, I've walked more than 19,000 kilometers across 15 countries. This is my walk around the world. Alright, all packed up and time to get moving. I'm a little worried that I don't have enough power in my power bank to get me through the next few days. And I don't want to run out in the middle of the mountains because I use my phone for navigating and everything. I've just been doing lots of filming, so I've just kind of burnt through it pretty quick. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna detour off the trail today to go make it to a guest house. Figure I'd get a place to stay tonight and be able to charge all my stuff, then come back out into the mountains. This rain sucks. Every day. I slipped and broke my umbrella. Now it's floppy. Some of the arms are broken. Welcome to Luli. I think most of it's abandoned. There's a house up there. I think that's about it. How you guys doing? Getting a little bit wet out here, huh? Yeah. All right, looks like we're going in. Who's Charlie? My road has turned into a creek. This is steep and muddy. Oh, it's tough. Pigs. Wild pigs. Whoa. Mama with all the babies. I better get out of here. I don't want it charging at me. There's even more over here. That's crazy. There's so many of them. Let's get the heck out of here. I've got my hiking pole out in case I need to fight them off. Alright, good. I think I'm okay. I got past them. I think they just ran away. Whew. There were so many wild boar. That was crazy. Man, the sun is out. I'm climbing up to about 2,000 meters elevation. So hopefully I get some views up there. Whew. Made it to the top. Man, I can't believe how well this climb has been timed. To get up here when we've got probably the nicest weather we've had all week. Yeah, it's great. Well, that didn't last long. The clouds are back. It's coming sweeping in now. Welcome to the top of Mount Sabugro. I'm up at 2,148 meters. Alright, there we go. Got some views. Wow, those clouds are moving. Well, this turned out pretty good. There's a shepherd down there with a whole flock of sheep. Alright, I'm currently making my way down off the mountain. Going not the smartest way, but I'm trying to avoid the shepherd dogs guarding that flock of sheep. So, yeah, I'm just kind of climbing down around them. Whew, made it without getting eaten by any dogs. Alright, which way am I going now? So despite what I said earlier about bailing out of the mountains to go charge my things at a guest house, I've decided to try and make it with what I've got. My power bank's dead now. I've got 69% left on my phone. Try and do another 5Ks today, and then that'll give me 54 kilometers I got to do. So that's the plan. Try and do 54 tomorrow, get an early start, just knock it out. There's an old church here. And it looks like maybe there's a camp here. Doing some work on it. It's pretty beautiful in this light right now. So yeah, you got the church here. And nice little sheltered picnic area. And then the UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency. It's a little random out here. So I just came across this little spot here. And it looks like there's all tombstones maybe? But they're all beautifully decorated. Like men with their dogs, guy with his gun, quite a few with guns. We're all set up for the night. Good night. Alright, let's try and knock out 54 Ks with only 52% charge on my phone left. Wish me luck. Holy shit. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like we've got snow-capped mountains all the way back there. What an amazing clear view. Damn, dude. So that would be the Greater Caucasus running along the border with Russia. Man, what a hell of a view. Just a couple of horsies. Hello, fellas. How you doing? Just about to go through a shepherd's camp. I can already hear the dogs barking. This dog's tied up down here, luckily. But you got all the little shepherd settlements throughout this little valley. Got a whole flock of sheep heading in the direction I need to go. There's a shepherd on a horse. Oh, they spotted me. Dogs. They found me. There were two shepherds. They were nice. They did a good job at keeping their dog back. It's a great looking mountain. Time to make my way down and out of the mountains from that valley. Yoo-hoo! Where am I going? It's quite steep. Let's head this way, huh? Alright, well, I've joined onto this track now. And I think it's going to be smooth sailing for the rest of the day. I've got about 30 kilometers left to go. So I should have done about maybe 24 so far. I've only got 22% left on my phone, but shouldn't need it for navigating anymore. I think I'm just going to be following this track and just kind of keep following that for the rest of the day into Sagveri, it's called. The village just like 15 Ks out of Borjomi. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of guest houses and stuff to stay there, so that's the plan. Get everything charged up, and then the next day do the 15 Ks into Borjomi. We've got a shepherd's shelter, and I see dogs. And they'll see me soon enough. Ah, you got me. Hey! 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 Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Hey! 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 That was honestly the closest I've ever been to getting mauled by a pack of dogs. Oh man, there was more coming up behind me, and I was about surrounded just as the shepherd reached me, and he called them all off. But like, man, if he'd even been just a couple of seconds later, I reckon I definitely would have got him mauled. Man, I was just swinging with my stick, and he too came. He just started swinging, and thankfully scared them off. Oh, that was terrifying. Check it out, we've hit paved roads. Only a couple of kilometers left to go. Well, I made it. 55 kilometers. I got here on 1% battery, and then it died when I was looking for a place. I wandered down the street until I found somewhere that said hotel. and got this room for tonight. That dog attack today was so close. Like, I've never seen a shepherd look rattled. Like, generally they're like act all chill and they're like, oh, don't worry about the dogs, they won't hurt you. But he just came sprinting over and like get in between them. That was scary. But yeah, we've made it. Big day, exhausted. There wasn't a lot around, but there was a coffee place and I got a chocolate croissant and a vanilla milkshake. Time for a shower. 6 days in the mountains. It's been, so I'm a little stinky. Alright, making my way out of the village of Sagveri and following these old railway tracks, which is kind of cool. So the town of Borjomi, where I'm heading to today, is famous for its mineral water. I find this all throughout Georgia. I found it all throughout Central Asia as well. It's one of Georgia's like biggest exports, and it comes from a spring here in Borjomi. What an interesting home. It looks like a boat. So I managed to get some of the original tap of Borjomi, and it tastes weird. Let's have a look at this, huh? So, let me explain. A lady who has been following me for a long time, Dana, she's got a luxury travel agency, and she first reached out to me when I was like back in Bangladesh and hooked me up with a fancy room in a hotel for a night, and recently reached out to me again now, offering the same thing. And so yeah, here we go. Got 2 nights here at the Crown Plaza. This is amazing.